How you guys doing? Welcome back to another video. So today we're looking at Gods Unchained, and more specifically we're looking at this project from an investment point of view. Is there still money to be gained here? Can we still participate buying this token in 2022 and 2023 to earn good money and make returns? So we're going to be having two parts of this video. One where we're going to be reviewing the current status of Gods Unchained. The second part will be a price forecast and looking at the opportunities within this project. So if that's what you're interested in, stay tuned, sit tight, relax. We're going to get into this right away. Alright everybody, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Rick here at the Digits Club. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure to do so. We're crushing those 800 subs pretty soon. I would really love to have you there. Your help will be greatly appreciated. Also note down, I'm not a financial advisor, so perform your own due diligence. I'm just babbling my mouth, saying what I think, and all of this is not financial advice at all. Okay, let's get started. So Gods Unchained, what the hell is it? Right. So Gods Unchained has been around for quite a while. It started in 2021 at the end. That's where the TGE was done at the bull run, and the TGE wasn't the greatest of successes we've ever seen. The price went pretty much below TGE after just a couple of weeks, and it hasn't really dipped above ever since. Nevertheless, though, they have a pretty large market cap considering we are in a bear market, 26 mil with a 171 fully diluted market cap. There's still an insane amount of volume in this game, and it's actually still considered to be one of the biggest crypto games out there. If I had to tell you guys what exactly this game is all about, I would say Gwent or Hearthstone, right? That's kind of the game feel that we're getting here. It's a fantasy-like competitive card game where you have to collect cards and battle against other players to increase your rank, gather more cards, etc. Of course, there will be Web3 integration and NFTs so that you will be able to play to earn and earn money and spend your tokens in-game as well. So it's very interesting. It looks really good, and overall the project has been doing very well. It's been getting a lot of attention, has good player bases, people are excited about it, market cap is high, it's lots of money in there, team is still developing the game, things are looking good, but of course the price of the token has never really shown good returns to its investors. Now, a big reason because of it is market conditions. Right, we're seeing a market that has been, going downhill for months now, and they released their token during this bull run, but only at the very edge. So most of this project's lifespan, most of this token's lifespan has been just tarnished by darkness and by bearish sentiment. So it spooks off a lot of early investors. I would say don't get spooked. Most of this bearish trend we see here in this graph is due to market conditions and not necessarily this project being bad or anything like that. So before we get into the price, let's look at the actual game. So 52 million worth of cards are already exchanged, right? So this is important because it shows the amount of money that is in this game and how many players there are. So a lot of crypto games have low player bases, and low player bases mean that the project will never really be a success. Gods Unchained is simply different, and despite their token price being quite low due to market conditions, their player bases seem to be healthy. It's led by Chris Clay, former game director of Magic the Gathering. So Magic the Gathering, that's kind of what I should have compared it with, shouldn't I have? So Magic the Gathering, just like Hearthstone and Gwent, just a card collection game, but then not digital, although they do have a digital version as well. And this game appears to be directed by Chris Clay as well. So 570k tournament prize pool. It's not a lot compared to normal games, right? If you look at, let's say, Call of Duty, they are having prize pools of millions. But for a crypto title, this is a pretty solid prize pool. If you can sell your items, you don't own them. Look at that. So in 2020, players spent 74 billion on in-game items. Right, look at that. So of course this game has been around for quite a while, and in that time 74 billion has been spent already on in-game items. Now keep in mind over here, right, we have the TGE token at 2021, but the game itself has been playable for quite a while longer than that. Players received $0. It all went to the giant game companies. I think that's a joke. I hope that's a joke. Players deserve better. Ah, look at that. Oh man, this is just a bit of market research, right? Right. So they're saying 74 billion in games in total. Well, okay, it would have been weird if they spent 74 billion in just Gods Unchained, right? Makes sense. I got you. So, okay, players deserve better. It's not a joke. This is actually what happened. Now, do I agree with this? I mean, they say it all went to giant game companies. It's not really true. I mean, at the end of the day, when there is purchases being done in in-game stores, the money goes to the developers also, and the developers are building the games further, new DLCs, new items, new updates, patch fixes, etc. So it did go back to the players in the end, but I get what they mean. I get what they're trying to say. True ownership for players. Unlike other free-to-play games, Gods Unchained gives you a complete ownership over your in-game items, collects rare cards, build your deck, and sell cards to other players. Okay, so yeah, your cards are going to be completely yours. Now you have to understand, right? Don't go into this game thinking I'm going to just build a deck and my cards are going to have value. No, basic cards are not going to have any form of value. But if you have a very, very rare card and then it's yours, then yeah, there's going to be some value attached to it. But just the idea that you're just not just gathering it for yourself, but that you're gathering it for your own collection is pretty cool. And other games like Hearthstone, etc. give the same feeling, but it's of course not really the same because it's not. Get started now. Play, collect, trade, and master. So these are the things you'll be able to do in game. Win cards by playing games, buy and sell cards, and ascend with your perfect deck. Now you can play it free to play, right? You can click the button and get started right away, which is also partially why they have such a large player base, low barrier of entry, everybody can just get started. So that is that. Here's some quotes from people. Free to play, not pay to win. What they're saying, so they've been actually mentioned in some big press. Some big press. Here we have Vice, PC World, Fortune. I sold a card that I earned for free just by playing the game for a little over $30. That was the moment P2E play to earn became real for me. Right, so again, don't put your mind on like playing and earning a sick amount of money, right? It is not going to be like that. If you want to earn money using Gods Unchained, then it's going to be from an investment point of view. But it is still cool that if you do enjoy gaming and you can make an extra buck with it, like small money, that's still really cool. But don't think you're going to get rich playing the game. That's not where play to earn is right now. And that's the end of the website over here, or at least a homepage. On the website itself, you can buy packs. You can access the market, buy and sell, and star store. You learn with tutorials, FAQ, blogs, etc. You can look at the collections, open packs, and the Gods token. So let's look at the expansions first. So there's Trial of the Gods, Divine Order, and Mortal Judgment. Now it's good to see that since the start of this game, they have already released a bunch of DLCs and expansions. Now I'm saying DLCs, but expansion actually I believe means that it is free to play. So a free expansion. This one is Trial of the Gods with new cards to master, trials to explore. So it is not free to play. So these are expansions you'll have to pay for, but they'll give you new cards and new challenges and stuff like that. They have 3 of them in total. So that does show that the development team has continued to expand and develop the game. Now, of course, this is monetary, but you have to keep in mind this is a free to play game. So some of these functions are going to be restricted for paid users only. Now that is nothing but fair if you ask me. Developers put a lot of time and effort into these collections. It's a free to play game, so buying expansions, that's normal, and I agree with that. Right here they have the Divine Order, and then they have Mortal Judgment as well. Now buying packs, you can do that with the native token of Gods Unchained, and you can do it right here, right? So you can see how many Gods tokens this is. This is for rare, this is for epic and legendary. It also says the dollar amount over here, so you can go ahead, buy whatever you like. Discount pool is there as well. Now what this means, right? 1 shadow, 1 gold, 1 diamond legendary card. You'll have to play the game to really understand what that means, but yeah, if you're into this game, you can buy these packages. From an investment point of view, not very relevant, because holding the tokens is more interesting than buying cards and hoping you can flip it. That's not really the way we want to go. Now, the market, it's 404 not linked, so they should fix that. But yeah, I mean, the market, let's go over here to CoinMarketCap. You can see they're listed on a lot of exchanges, infinite really. So you can really just choose whichever one you like. And yeah, it doesn't have to be hard. You cannot do it from the website because there's a little bug, but it shouldn't be too hard. You'll find it. You should be able to find it. Go to CoinMarketCap. All right, so for the rest, here we have the market, learn, collections. Collections, you'll have to actually log in, which I'm not going to do. Besides, I don't have any collections anyways. Here you can open PAGs. We don't have any PAGs. And here's some more information surrounding the token. The token scaling in Epic Game Economy, 500 million supply, 307.5 million community, and 35 million on public sale. So yeah, I suppose we'll find all of this in the white paper, which we are going to right now. So looking at the white paper, before you skip forward to the price prediction, you're like, okay, sure, whatever, right? Listen up, because the white paper actually changes quite frequently, right? You'll have lots of updates coming, right, in tokenomics, and well, tokenomics not really, but you know what I mean. So there's lots of updates constantly getting pushed into the white paper. So a good, up-to-date review of how this white paper is looking right now is very, very relevant in order to make this price prediction. So let's look at the first pages here. Executive summary, not important. Our game in numbers. So total revenue to date, 10 million USD. Total trading count to date, 880,000 unique trades. Total trading volume in USD, 23 million plus. And registered players is 450K. Now keep in mind, because this is a free-to-play game, you're going to have a lot of bots, you're going to have a lot of inactive players. So 450K registered users translates to maybe a couple thousand concurrent players at most. Keep that in mind. If you have a paid game with 450K purchases, it's different, right? So keep it in mind. I do know that they have a pretty healthy player base of at least a couple thousand concurrent, which is good. Why the Gods token matters. Gods tokens are ERC20 tokens designed to become the core in-game currency for Gods Unchained. Similar to existing in-game currencies, Gods token will be rewarded to users through play. However, unlike existing currencies, Gods will be scarce and tradable. True digital ownership is an important foundation, but the truly challenging way the games are viewed. Wow, I butchered that. Wait, but to truly change the way games are viewed, it needs to be paired with a sustainable play-to-earn system. Gods tokens are the key to unlocking this, providing the basis for an economy that will empower players to earn through play. Okay, so a lot of words for a very short speech there, right? They want to revolutionize playing games and playing to earn. You want to make a token that is scarce, so you really have to work for that token, and when you get the token, it really has to be worth something. Now, you can tell that they've been putting time into that, because the token is actually quite expensive relatively, right? Other GameFi tokens usually have a very low price because there is so much in supply, so much in circulation. There's not that much demand, but there is so much supply. So you're seeing the token price just going down, and Gods Unchained seems to have a pretty good dumper on that. So good to see that. Here you see the play loop. So play Gods Unchained for free, earn Gods via the game events, spend Gods to craft and purchase NFTs, trade NFTs for ETH to expand your game decks, or of course to just earn ETH. And then that's supposed to be the loop. So okay, every good GameFi project, of course, needs a loop, right? How to earn the tokens and then how to use those tokens. Because if you cannot earn the tokens, it's not play to earn. If you cannot spend the tokens, then the value is 0. So a loop is crucial for a game to work. So that is good. Gods token summary. Yep. Okay, summary, play to earn rewards 34%, Gods Unchained reserve 25, community and ecosystem fund 20.5, community allocation 7, token seal 7, token foundation 6.5. And we see some previous backers: Apex Capital, Coinbase, that's a pretty big backer, Nirvana Capital, Naspers, Galaxy, and OKX. So those are some pretty decently large backers we got there. Of course, OKX and Coinbase being the biggest one there. Game introduction, we have a pretty good idea there what it is. Immutable X, of course. Key metrics, total revenue to date. Oh, we've already discussed that. Here we have the revenue streams. So the NFT expansion set. Yeah, the secondary market royalty fees. They should have also put expansions in here, but they didn't. But that's also another revenue stream. User engagement, set up to scale, ownership and driven retention. Mobile is really huge, of course. That is going to be a big factor into scaling this game to bigger audiences. Hyper competitive user acquisition, compounding growth loops. They even have an influencer loop. Growth driven by the Gods token. Okay. Here we have more information surrounding the token, scaling an Epic Guild community. What the hell did I say? Scaling an epic game community, my lord. The new digital asset sits at the heart of Gods Unchained. Yeah, so there's a lot of fluff in this white paper overall. Like, this is just, basically not really saying much. Token objectives, liquid tradable player rewards, aligning incentives, and economic sustainability. Okay, gotcha, clear. And then here we have the supply and allocation. Okay, now this is a little bit more important, of course. Play to earn rewards, 34%. We got a 170 mil token amount. Unlock schedule was unlocked over 6 years. Oh my, wait, that's the play to earn rewards? That is ridiculous. Okay, so you'll get your tokens, play to earn rewards unlocked over 6 years. Now, that is a very interesting decision, especially considering that in crypto, 1 year equals 10 years in normal time, right? So 6 years, that's at 60 years. So very interesting to see. I mean, who's to say that these systems still work the way they do right now? Who's to say that GameFi is still a thing, or at least still is how we have it right now? So 6 years, not a big fan of that. It's a bit too long. Gods Unchained Reserve unlocks over 48 months. Yeah, that's fine. Community and Ecosystem Fund unlocks over 6 years as well. Okay, community allocation, 3.5% immediately unlocked, 3% unlocked over 3 months. The remaining 0.5% will be a buffer. Okay. Token Foundation immediately unlocked. Token sale unlocked over 12 months. All right, so the token sale unlocking over 12 months, meaning that they are still vesting right now. Probably not selling, or at least I wouldn't. This is severely under the TGE price. I mean, we can even check that out going to CryptoRank. Moving over to Gods Unchained, we can see how the TGE has been faring thus far. Not so great. Oh wait, actually, oh lord. Okay, so I thought this was the TGE price. I guess not. So they bought on how much you said? 0.3. Oh, they bought 0.3. Okay. Oh, then we're still above Launchpad price. Look at that. So the all-time high was actually 25.7x, and the current ROI is still 1.02. So keep in mind, they're still vesting right now, so they weren't able to sell all of their tokens at all-time high, but definitely were able to sell most of their tokens. Yeah, above $2 and $1. Okay. Wow. Okay. So that's actually a really good TGE. I must have mistaken there. I must have been mistaken there. Yeah, I thought that was the TGE. Okay, my bad. Right. Really cool. Community allocation, circling supply. Okay. The token utility. Yeah, we already went over this a little bit, right? You were able to craft the NFTs, purchase items with the Gods token. You will have a staking rewards pool. Staking is not utility though, so I wouldn't have put that in there. Here's the staking measurements, right? The longer you stake, the more tokens you will earn. Okay, well, this is all pretty straightforward. Do we have a timeline? Yes, finally, a timeline. Okay, look. Now, this is going to be important for the price prediction we'll be doing in a second. So we have a phase 1, 2, 3, and 4. Phase 1, token launch celebration, play to earn event. Token holders can participate in GU governance, active staking program. Forge reopens for players to fuse new NFTs with the Gods token. Phase 2, daily play to earn rewards begins. Sealed deck, new game mode, okay. Core set expansion, free to play card set. Phase 3, priced events, X3 expansion release, play to earn campaign 2, and mobile limited release. And then phase 4 will be the mobile full release, localization, and world tournament. So quite a lot on the development agenda, working hard on the game, especially the mobile release is going to be very important for the longevity of Gods Unchained's success. Now here we have the actual roadmap starting all the way back in 2018. and then all the way up to 2021 over there. So starting at Q3 here, Gods Unchained was announced to the world all the way back in 2018. 1 million Gods Unchained NFT cards were sold the quarter after that. 2019, the Gods Unchained open beta was released. 2020, the first iteration of Play to Earn was released, seeing users fuse cards in the Forge. Gods Unchained reached 100,000 total registered players, 2020. 2020 Q4, so we skip basically a year. Second expansion, Trial of Gods, was released at that time. 2021 Q1 partnered with Coinbase to launch the Play to Earn campaign. The Trial of Gods set was successfully sold out. 2021, Gods Unchained reached 200,000 registered players. 2021, integration with Immutable X, Layer 2 providing instant and gas-free trading. And then 2021 Q3, Gods Unchained reached 450k total registered players. Now that's where the roadmap ends, which I dislike. Of course, that is at this point a year ago, so that should have been updated quite a while ago. So it's always a shame to see a roadmap not being up to date, especially when we don't have an up-to-date roadmap on the website. So this is all we have. We don't know what they've been doing in 2022. We don't know what their plans are for 2023, which is a big negative. And then here we have the team, fully doxed. Chris Clay, of course, Matt Aldrich, and I mean, they've been around for such a long while. Lots of experience, fully doxed. So the team is definitely looking quite good. And this is the crypto product lead, producer, the lead art director, and the game director. And then here we have the disclaimers. All right, so let's take a look at the price then, shall we? Starting over here, right? Of course, we have made the discovery that the launch was actually quite significant, right? This is the public round, the ICO, sorry, which went very well. Here's another ICO which went even better. It was launched by CoinList. With a fairly large raise. Look at this, 6.7 million, 3.6 million. Funds and backers, Coinbase Ventures, Galaxy Digital, and OKX. So definitely some big money that went into this project. Now, looking at CoinMarketCap, what can we see? We can see a market cap currently at 26.6 mil, 172 million fully diluted, and a volume of 8 million every 24 hours. Now, the volume is down significantly by 76%, and the rest is also slightly down. Now, the token itself has been quite negatively overall, right? And this is mostly due to market conditions, right? So this game has been around for quite a while. There's a lot of hype, there's good concurrent players, and the team is still actively working on the project. So the big question, of course, being, why the hell is this token not doing anything? Well, mostly, again, like I said, because the market isn't feeling that well. Gods Unchained is surviving, and what is important is that they keep building, survive the bear, build the game further, so that the token can thrive in the bull run when it finally does hit. Now you can see that 11.7 thousand people are continuing to hold the token, holding on for dear life, hoping that the token will increase. For now, Gods Unchained seem to be actively posting on Twitter. Now they're not really posting many important updates, but they are nevertheless posting, which is very important, showing that they're still actively engaging the community and working on the game, showing that they are continuing to build this foundation so that they can use that when the bull does finally hit. Now, that is very important for the price prediction side of things. So we have a game with a very strong foundation and a price that has remained rather stable, right? We've been downtrending, but we've been doing it very stable. We've been around 40 cents, 40, 30 cents for a very long while. So what is the path that this token will likely take? Overall, I can see this token continuing a downward trend. That's not something that the team has done. That is just the current market conditions, and they're not going to change any time. There's so much going on financially in this world right now. And crypto is just not something that is on people's minds right now. It's not a lot of money coming into the market at the moment, and GameFi and Launchpads are bleeding right now. And so is Gods Unchained. They're bleeding as well. And the real question is, will they survive the bear market? And when the bull run hits, will they have an explosive growth? Now, they have been doing quite all right for the past several months. They've been sticking around. They've been there. So financially, I think that they have a good chance of surviving this bear run, right? The bear market. Now, then the real question is, when is the market going to pick off and what is that going to mean for the price? I think that 2022 will just remain to be a shitty year for crypto. So I don't expect the next bull run to hit until 2023. And because the roadmap was pretty much non-existent, there's not anything big on the calendar for Gods Unchained. So nothing that is able to change this price. So I think it's going to continue to downtrend slowly and stable for several months, maybe even half a year, until finally the market conditions start to better again. A bear usually doesn't tend to be infinite, so it will eventually end, and when it does, I suspect Gods Unchained to still be around because their foundation is so strong and their community is so tight. And when the bull run hits, I think that Gods Unchained will be able to rise back to its former highs at around $3 to $5 eventually. The hype is there, the foundation is there, and at the moment, this is certainly one of the bigger projects in terms of GameFi out there. Now, of course, we have our bearish sentiments, right? But we also have a lot of bullish. So it's not just one-sided. There's a lot of bullish, there's some bearish out there. There's always bearish out there. And, in terms of market cap, this is easily one of the biggest GameFi projects out there, right? It's not competing with Illuvium or anything like that, but it's still a very big player in the world of GameFi. So, is the foundation strong enough to survive the bear? I think so. Is the foundation strong enough to ride the highs on the bull? Yes, I think so. So then the only question is, should I buy now? And I think no, because I don't think that Gods Unchained price will go up anytime soon. I think it will be continuing to go downwards, or at least stay around the same price for many months to come, maybe even more than half a year, probably the rest of 2022. And when 2023 hits, I think the market will slowly but surely start to ease up a little bit. And when that happens, I think Gods Unchained is going to be there. So do I buy now? I would buy later on in 2022 or early 2023. Hold on for the tokens for a couple of months and sell when the token goes up, when the market conditions get better. That would be my personal advice. That's what I'm personally going to do. Right now, I am not going to buy any Gods Unchained tokens. 55,000 people have it on their watch list. People are looking at this token. They're waiting for conditions to better. They're waiting for announcements from the team. That is another piece of advice I would give you. Follow their Twitter, join their Telegram. If they have another big announcement to make, if there's another big update coming, that could indicate a peak in the price. Now, those are micro opportunities. The big prices, I think we'll have to wait on that quite a while longer in the case of Gods Unchained. But what do you guys think? Please let me know. Overall, their Twitter, right, they're active and the overall sentiment seems to be pretty good, right? They have a lot of interaction also. So yeah, quite some hype coming from the team. Where to see them poof away anytime soon. When market conditions better, the token is likely going to blow up, and getting in now might not be the best option as it will probably continue to decrease in price for a while longer. So better entry opportunities are likely to come, but Gods Unchained, I am quite bullish on that. Just keep in mind, it will be a long-term investment and we might have to wait a little bit longer before the token goes crazy and before we should invest. So that's my personal judgment. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for joining me again today. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like. I really do appreciate that. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Ciao, ciao, bye-bye. Take care.